Honda's cruiser lineup offers two wildly different personalities: the modern, torque-rich Rebel 1100 and the radical, factory-built chopper Fury. One leans into technology and versatility, the other into pure stance and attitude. Here's how these two Hondas compare across 9 key areas.
The Rebel 1100 and Fury represent opposite ends of Honda's cruiser philosophy. The Rebel 1100 wears a compact, blacked-out, muscular look, with a stubby tail, minimalistic bodywork, and a stance built around approachability and modern minimalism. It reads as a contemporary performance cruiser rather than a throwback. The Fury, on the other hand, is Honda's factory answer to the custom chopper scene. Its 32-degree rake, stretched 71-inch wheelbase, teardrop fuel tank, and hardtail-style rear end are designed purely to turn heads. Where the Rebel 1100 is about substance wrapped in restrained style, the Fury is styling first, with mechanical substance layered underneath it. Riders choosing between them are really choosing between two different visual statements.
Under the Rebel 1100's tank sits a 1084cc liquid-cooled parallel twin with a 270-degree crank, borrowed in spirit from the Africa Twin platform. It produces roughly 87 horsepower at 7,250 RPM and about 72.3 pound-feet of torque at 4,750 RPM, giving it a lively, revvy character with strong mid-range punch. The Fury runs a larger displacement, 1312cc liquid-cooled 52-degree V-twin with a single-pin crankshaft and dual counterbalancers. It trades outright rideability for a deep, traditional V-twin pulse and torque-heavy delivery at lower RPM. Honda's official figures list output around 57 horsepower and 79 pound-feet of torque, though independent estimates and dyno tests have suggested somewhat higher real-world numbers, depending on the testing method. Either way, the character is what matters here. The Fury feels like a big, lazy torque machine built for relaxed roll-on acceleration, while the Rebel 1100 feels quicker, tighter, and more eager to rev, with a more modern, sportier power delivery that rewards a more active riding style.
The Rebel 1100 offers real drivetrain flexibility. Buyers can choose a conventional 6-speed manual or Honda's automatic dual-clutch transmission, which uses a chain final drive and lets riders shift manually via paddle-style triggers, or let the bike handle it entirely. This makes the Rebel 1100 unusually approachable for new riders while still satisfying experienced ones. The Fury keeps things simple and old school, a 5-speed manual transmission paired with a shaft final drive. There's no automatic option, and the shaft drive trades a bit of feel for lower long-term maintenance. Riders who want cutting-edge convenience will lean toward the Rebel 1100, while traditionalists will appreciate the Fury's mechanical simplicity.
Despite its smaller displacement engine, the Rebel 1100 is the more agile machine in day-to-day riding. Its curb weight sits around 497 pounds, and Honda engineered the platform with a compact layout and centralized mass for nimble, low-speed handling and confident cornering. The Fury's extended wheelbase and aggressive rake make it stable in a straight line, but less nimble at low speeds and through tight corners. Its long front end demands a more deliberate riding style, and U-turns or parking lot maneuvers require more planning than on the Rebel 1100. That same stretch geometry does, however, pay off on the open highway, where the Fury tracks in a straight line with a planted, unshakable feel. For riders who prioritize everyday usability and confidence in traffic, the Rebel 1100 has a clear edge. For those chasing outlaw stance and highway presence, the Fury's geometry is the point.
Both bikes are low-slung, but the Fury sits lower, with a seat height around 26.7 inches, compared to the Rebel 1100's 27.9 inches. Both numbers put feet-flat confidence within reach for most riders, though the Fury's stretched-out, forward-leaning riding position with feet-forward pegs contrasts with the Rebel 1100's more centered, neutral cruiser stance. The Rebel 1100's ergonomics favor comfort over longer distances and more relaxed shoulder and wrist positioning, while the Fury's chopper-style reach to the bars and forward pegs is more about visual drama than all-day comfort. Riders under 5'6" may also find the Fury's long-reach ergonomics harder to manage at stops compared to the Rebel 1100's more compact layout. This is where the gap between these two Hondas widens considerably. The Rebel 1100 comes with a 5-inch TFT color display, Honda selectable torque control, multiple ride modes, cruise control, a USB-C charging port, and Honda RoadSync smartphone connectivity for calls, navigation, and music. The DCT version adds automatic shifting with selectable ride modes for an even more modern experience. The Fury, by contrast, is intentionally low-tech. It offers standard ABS as its primary electronic safety net, but skips ride modes, traction control, cruise control, and smartphone integration entirely. Its instrumentation is minimalist by design, a nod to the classic chopper aesthetic rather than a modern dashboard. Buyers who want connected features and rider aids will find the Rebel 1100 far better equipped. Those who want an analog riding experience may see the Fury's simplicity as a feature, not a shortcoming.
The Rebel 1100 uses nitrogen-filled remote reservoir rear shocks with custom spring rates, designed to blend everyday comfort with sportier handling response. Combined with its more compact chassis, it delivers a ride that adapts well to varied road conditions. The Fury relies on a hidden single-shock rear suspension that preserves its hardtail-style visual profile while offering around 3.7 inches of travel. It's tuned more for smooth road cruising and highway stability, for absorbing rough pavement or aggressive cornering loads. Both bikes prioritize rider comfort in different ways, but the Rebel 1100 setup is the more versatile of the two across varied riding conditions.
The Rebel 1100 carries a 3.6-gallon fuel tank, which is relatively compact and keeps the bike's slim silhouette intact, though it does mean more frequent fuel stops on long-distance rides. Its lighter weight and stronger mid-range torque help offset this somewhat in real-world range. The Fury's slender teardrop tank is also modest, with a 3.4-gallon fuel tank, prioritizing style over range, consistent with its identity as a boulevard cruiser rather than a long-haul tourer. Neither bike is built primarily for touring, but the Rebel 1100's broader accessory catalog, including available windscreens, saddlebags, and even a dedicated touring variant with a fairing and hard bags, gives it more practical flexibility for riders who want to add mile-munching capability later.
The Rebel 1100 lineup is both broader and generally more accessible on price, starting around $9,599 to $9,699 for the base manual model, with the DCT landing near $10,299 to $10,399, and the DCT SE trim topping out near $11,199. That spread gives buyers meaningful choice across budgets and feature sets. The Fury is a single-trim, single-color proposition, available in Adventure Green with an MSRP around $11,499. There's no lower-cost entry point and no factory customization beyond the accessory catalog. For buyers who want maximum choice and value across trims, the Rebel 1100 wins for flexibility. For those who want a very specific look at a set price, the Fury's simplicity is part of its charm.
The Rebel 1100 is the smarter, more versatile choice for most riders, thanks to its modern tech, transmission flexibility, lighter handling, and broader price range. It suits commuters, new riders stepping up, and anyone who wants a cruiser that can also handle longer trips with the addition of a windscreen or bags. The Fury remains a compelling, low-tech alternative for chopper purists chasing bold, factory-built stance over outright performance or convenience, appealing to riders who value presence and heritage styling above spec sheet numbers. Choose based on whether you want a modern all-rounder or a head-turning factory chopper.